as you can see, if it zooms in, £800 for 2 hours of work. Have you ever asked yourself why your favourite copywriting YouTuber never actually posts any examples of work that they have completed for a client? I've got the answer for you. It's because they're fake as fuck and don't actually do copywriting. They make all their money from selling courses and don't actually make money copywriting. In this video, I'm going to show you work that I complete for a client. I'm going to walk you through the entire step-by-step process, start to finish, with no cuts. The entire piece of copy is going to be written live right in front of you, and I'm going to show you how I can make $1,250 in 6 hours as a copywriter. That's the approach that I'm going to start trying to take in this channel. I'm just going to show you actual work that I do for clients instead of writing bullshit on Google Docs and passing it off as a $300 email like I did in my last one. That was a challenge to the community though, that doesn't count. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire step-by-step process of writing a $1,250 article. At the end of this video, or maybe even at the beginning, I might put a hook at the beginning of the video showing you how much I got paid, but at the end of the video, once the article gets sent to my client and once they publish the article on their website, I will show you the published version of the article and I will show you the invoice that I did in fact get paid $1,250 for 6 hours of work. And with SEO copywriting, you can do exactly the same thing. You can get paid all the way up to 25 grand a month as an SEO copywriter. It's really easy. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now, this video is mainly just going to be sped up sections of me writing the copy and then explaining what I've done on different sections or whatever. I'm not going to be giving you a tutorial on how to write SEO copywriting because I already have a video for that. So if you haven't seen it, or if you're interested by the end of this video, then go onto my channel and watch my full SEO copywriting masterclass so that you can understand what it is that I'm actually demonstrating in this video. Watch the SEO copywriting masterclass, learn how you can make 25 grand a month, and then watch me make $1,250 in 6 hours. Now make sure you keep an eye on the time down here. It's currently 20 past 3. I will have this article finished before 9 o'clock. I'm confident. So I'm going to sit here, I'm going to write the full thing, I'm going to proofread it, do all the research. You're going to get to watch me do it. Completely live, no cuts. We'll get straight into it. So again, I'll explain what I'm doing, but I won't demonstrate how to do it because it's all in the SEO course. So go and watch that video on my channel. So the first thing you need to do is when you get a client, you just need to get this basic information from them. What is the topic of the article and what additional elements do they want added into the article? So the topic of this specific article I'm going to be writing for myguru.com, which if you've been watching my channel, you'll notice that I told you about an email sequence that I wrote for someone that does psychic readings. Here we go. This is the client. This is my client, myguru.com. And these are the guys that do psychic readings. Now I am writing an SEO optimized web page for that client and they are paying me $1,250 to do so. So the topic of the article is frequently asked questions. They want me to address some frequently asked questions, and inside the article they want some discounts and some special offers. Really simple stuff. So now SEO copywriting is all about figuring out the approach that you're going to take. And the approach that I want to take to this article is I want to find the most frequently asked question and then build off of that frequently asked question to then answer more questions. You get me? Hard to explain. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out what the primary keyword is. So we need to find the most frequently asked question in relation to psychic readings. You can do this by using ChatGPT. So I've added a prompt here which says what are some frequently asked questions related to psychic readings. It gives me a massive list of all the most frequently asked questions, so I've got all the content that I need there. Second thing that I need to do is keyword research. So I need to find a keyword which is the most frequently asked question. So it could be something like what happens in a psychic reading. That could be it. I'm going to do the research, I'm going to actually find the keyword. And then the secondary keywords are just going to be other related questions because it all relates to psychic readings. It all relates to asking questions about psychic readings. So the secondary keywords are going to complement the primary keyword, which is the primary search intent. So if the primary search intent is what is a psychic reading, then the search intent of the article that I need to write has to answer that question. What is a psychic reading? And what will happen is the secondary frequently asked questions will all fit together to help answer the main question so that the article matches the search intent. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, I'm not going to explain or teach you how to do the process because I've already got a full course on how to do the process on the channel. So go and watch it. For now, I'm going to do the research and then I'll be back once I have found my keywords and once I've done keyword research and competitor research. So I'll see you all then. So I've done my research and I have come up with a strategy for the article. So the primary keyword that we're going to be targeting is the most frequently asked question. What is psychic readings? So as you can see on the keyword research tool, the keyword difficulty is 30%. It's not as easy as it could be, but it's possible to rank for, especially if your domain has high authority, which my guru does. So the keyword difficulty is 30%, there's a global volume of 800. If we can rank number 1 for this keyword, then on an average of 30%, we are going to be bringing in around, what's 30% of 80? About 240 visitors to the website from this keyword. Now the secondary keywords that we are going to be ranking for is how to prepare for a psychic medium reading, which is a global volume of 160. How much do psychic readings cost, which one is going to help with additional search volume, so 90 search volume, and it's going to allow us to add the discounts that were mentioned to me by my client, the additional stuff that they want adding. Can psychics read your mind? Another 60 global volume. Are psychic readings dangerous? Another 60 global volume. How do psychic readings work? For another 200 global volume. And are psychic readings accurate? So these are going to be the keywords that we are targeting. As you can see, they don't really exceed 32% difficulty. And the majority of them are very easy to rank for. So the next thing that we need to do, now that I've got my keywords, I need to come up with a structure for the on-page SEO. If you don't know what on-page SEO is, then go and watch my YouTube, my full SEO copywriting course on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new tab and I'm going to call this tab on-page SEO. And this is where we're going to come up with the format for the article. So once I've finished doing that, I will see you again. So here I've got the structure for the on-page SEO for what I'm going to be doing for this article. So the title tag is going to be, what is a psychic reading? Frequently asked questions. Again, I'm making sure that it sits within the correct word count, which is between 50 and 60 characters. That is perfect. For the meta description, it needs to be below 160 characters. Let's have a look at that. Perfect, 141 characters. The H1 should contain the primary keyword, what is psychic reading, what is a psychic reading, and the H2 should be secondary keywords, but you can also include the primary keyword for the first H2 heading, which is completely fine. So the H2 is going to be, what is a psychic reading? How do psychic readings work? Are psychic readings accurate? How much do psychic readings cost? And then other frequently asked questions. Can psychics read your mind? Are psychic readings dangerous? How to prepare for a psychic reading and where can I book a psychic reading? So this is the framework. This is the on-page SEO for the article that I'm going to be writing. And now I'm going to actually write the body content of the article. So once that is finished, I will see you all once my $1,250 article has been completed. That was the easiest £1,000 I ever made in my entire fucking life. Jesus Christ. I'm finished. I'm tired. So, I mean, I thought this article were going to take longer, to be honest. It took me like 2 hours, if that. I thought it were going to take longer, but I guess I just didn't realise how much I knew about this brand. So I've been writing for them for a while now, so obviously, after writing for them for a while, I've kind of now figured out their brand voice and what their audience responds to. And so I didn't actually need to do as much research as I normally do. But yeah, I've smashed that. 2 hours, £1,000 in my pocket for 2 hours work. Imagine if you got 3 of these and you smashed all of them out in a day. 3 grand for a day's work. It's fucking cracked. I love SEO copywriting. But that's the article. So I'm not going to sit here and read it to you. What I will do is scroll, stop, scroll, stop. I'm going to keep doing that so that you can pause the video and read it if you want to. And then in just a second, or 5 days from now for me, but within the next 30 seconds for you, I'm going to show you the published final version of it that actually goes on the website. So that you can see that I am actually writing for a client, I'm not just fucking making it up. And then I'll show you the invoice that they're going to pay me to see how much I get. I told them $1,250, or in British pounds, £1,000. And they said, yep. So I'm expecting a £1,000 invoice. If they want to complain about anything, then I don't really give a fuck. They owe me money. So you'll see the invoice that I get paid anyway. So just to show you as well that this article doesn't exist, and I haven't, even though you've just sat and watched me fucking write the entire thing, let's have a look at their articles. What have they got live? Now, what's the most recent one? So the most recent article, by the way, this is the first like SEO article that I've written for this brand. I did just do their email sequences. But the last article they did was on the 13th of November, and it was that, the psychics versus clairvoyance. Which one is the right one for you? So mine will pop up at some point there. The website developers will add images and shit where necessary. That's not my area of expertise. That is, the area of my expertise is the copy. So that's that. That's a grand in my pocket. And I will see you in 5 days, or 30 seconds for you, or 10 seconds for you, when you see the final product. So I'll see you there. Right, the article has been published and my invoice has been paid. So, as you can see, if it zooms in, £800 British for 2 hours of work. Now, I know I said $1,250. Let me clarify. The original invoice is £1,000. But after Phil's 20% cut, which, if you don't know about mine and Phil's relationship, how he basically gives me clients on a plate, he takes 20% of all the money that I make. So the original invoice is £1,000. He takes 20% of that, and that leaves me with £800 British. Now, for all of you that don't understand great British currency, £1,000 is the equivalent to $1,250, and therefore $1,250 for 2 hours work. So imagine if you did 5 of them in a day. You could make like fucking 5 grand a day. Now, one thing that I've just realised is all of Phil's details are going to be on that invoice, and I don't think he's going to be happy about me posting that. So let me just edit all that shit out real quick and then show you again, because obviously I don't want you getting all of Phil's contact details. That's not very good for business. Right, all his details are gone. So sorry, I did have to blur that first bit, but there we go. I've got rid of his details now. You can have a look again. 800 British pounds for 2 hours of work. There you go. So yeah, 800 quid for 2 hours work, $1,250, whatever you want to call it. So this is the article. If I click on this here, And as you can see, it's exactly the same as the article that I wrote. There's been a few edits, a couple of little edits, not much, nothing major. But again, what is a psychic reading? Frequently asked questions. How does it work? Are they accurate? And this article will answer all your questions. So what is a psychic reading? Frequently asked questions. You've got the intro, exactly the same. What is a psychic reading? A few call to actions here and there. How do psychic readings work? Blah, 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 blah. And that's it. Like, literally, that's it. The entire thing. So that small piece of text just made me $1,000 in 2 hours. No cap. So that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you want to learn how to write SEO copy so you can make literally potentially $5,000 a day if you're writing articles in 2 hours like me, then watch my full SEO copywriting tutorial. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in whatever comes next. Peace.